Hello friends, now we'll take up the questions from exercise MT27. This is a mixed exercise. Let's take up the first one. It says 25 raised to the power 7.5 divided by 25 raised to the power 3 by 2 into 25 raised to the power minus 3 is equal to root 25 to the power something. Let's say this something is x. So let me write the equation again. It is 25 raised to the power 7.5 divided by 25 raised to the power 3 by 2 multiply by 25 raised to the power minus 3 is equal to root 25 and whole to the power x. So we have to find the value of x here. Now what should we do? Let's see. It is 25 to the power 7.5. Now 3 by 2 is 1.5. This is minus 3. So this can be written as 25 to the power. We know that it is a to the power x divided by a to the power y. It becomes a to the power x minus y. Similarly, a to the power x into a to the power y. It becomes a to the power x plus y. Alright, and root a is equal to a to the power 1 by 2. So this can be taken as 25 to the power 7.5 minus 3 by 2, and minus 3 will get added, so simply minus 3. This is equal to root 25 is 25 to the power 1 by 2 and whole to the power x. We also know that a to the power x whole to the power y, it becomes a to the power x into y. Right? So what we get from here, 3 by 2 is 1.5. So 7.5 minus 1.5. Alright, minus 3. Now 7.5 minus 1.5 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. So this effectively it comes out to be 25 to the power 3 is equal to 25 to the power x by 2. So bases are same, so the powers would be equal. So we can say that 3 is equal to x by 2, and that gives us x is equal to 3 into 2, that is 6. So answer of the question is 6, which is second option. Alright, so this was a good question. Now let's take up the second question. It says minus 3 raised to the power minus 2 raised to the power minus 2. So first let's look at only minus 2 raised to the power minus 2. What will this be? Right? Now first of all, this is a situation of power. Okay, but this is in a slightly different manner. How? Because it will become this is minus 3 raised to the power, one second, this is equal to minus 3 raised to the power. Now minus 2 to the power minus 2, we also know that a to the power minus x is equal to 1 by a to the power x. So this becomes 1 by minus 2 to the power 2. Right? This is minus 2 to the power minus 2, so it becomes 1 by minus 2 to the power 2. So this becomes minus 3 to the power 1 upon minus 2 square is 1 upon 4. Right? So it is minus 3 to the power 1 upon 4. Okay, so eventually this will be equal to 4th root of minus 3. Alright, so if you look at the options, it is none of these. That is the correct answer for this question. A lot of people make a lot of mistake in this question, right? You know, they take it like this, minus 3 to the power minus 2 into minus 2. That would be wrong. Why would it be wrong? Because here this minus 2 is only for this minus 2. This minus 2 is not for the whole thing as it was here. Okay, be careful, this would be the wrong answer. But in any case, answer is none of these. Okay, now let's take up the next question. Now the next question, it says cube root of 389017. Alright, this is 3,89,017. Let's look at the options first. Option first is 109. 109 cube will be definitely very high. This will be definitely greater than 100 cube. And 100 cube is equal to 1000000. That is 10 lakh. Here it is 3 lakh. So 109 is wrong. Right? Similarly, let me put it this way. 40 cube is equal to 64,000. Right? It is 64,000. Okay, here it is 3 lakhs, so answer cannot be close to 40. So this is 43 is also wrong. Okay, let's see 70 cubes. Now 70 cube is equal to 70 cube will be 7 cube is 343 and then 000. So it is 3,43,000. Here it is 3,89,000. Right. So answer has to be in 70s. Now it will be either 73 or 77 or even around that also. Let's check 73 cube. Right, now 73 cube is equal to 73 square into 73. 73 square is 5329. Alright, into 73. So normal multiplication. Just do that normal multiplication. 5329 multiplied by 73. Right, 3 9s are 27. Now 3 9s are 27. 2 carry forward. 3 2s are 6 and 2 8. 3 3s are 9. 3 5s are 15. Then 7 9s are 63. Okay, 6 carry forward. 14 and 6 is 20. So 0. Alright, so 2 carry forward, 7 3s are 21 and 2 24. Okay, 1 second. This is 7 9s are 63, 3, 6 carry forward, 7 2s are 14, 6 20, 0, 2 carry forward, 21 and 2 23, 3 here, 2 carry, 35 and 2 37. Right, let's add this. So it is 7, 8 plus 3, 11, 1, 9 and 1, 10, 5 and 1, 6, 3, 9, 7 and 1, 8 and 3. Fantastic. 3,89,017. So this cube root will be equal to clearly 73. Right, so you could have checked the options, and see, there is no other good method for this question, right? This is what you have to go through. Okay, now let's take up the next question, the fourth one. It is 6.25. Now, we also know that a to the power 1 by 2 is square root of a. So here it is power 1 by 2. It can be written as square root of 6.25. Okay, into 0.0144 power 1 by 2. So I can take it as 0.0144 square root plus 1 divide by, now 1 by 3. If I say a to the power 1 by 3, it is cube root of a. Okay, so it is cube root of 0.027. All right, into 81 to the power 1 by 4. So it is fourth root of 81. Right, this is what we have to simplify. Now see, we know that 25 square is equal to 625. So 2.5 square will be clearly equal to 6.25. So square root of 6.25 will actually be 2.5. Right, into, similarly 12 square, we know it is 144. That means 0.12 square will be equal to 0.0144, because here there are 2 digits after decimal. So in square there will be 4 digits after decimal. That means square root of 0.144 will be equal to 0.12. Now whole thing plus 1 divide by, now cube root of 0.027. Let's see, 3 cube is equal to 27, right? So 0.3 cube will be equal to 0.027, right? Okay, so cube root of 0.027 is 0.3 into fourth root of 81. We know that 3 raised to 4 is 81. So fourth root of 81 is straight away 3. Now 2.5 into 0.12, let's multiply carefully. 25 12s is 300. So it is 0.3 plus 1 divide by 0.3 into 0.3 is 0.9. Okay, so it is 1.3 upon 0.9. This is 13.9. 13 upon 9. 13 upon 9, if you simplify, 4 by 9 is 0.44. So it is 1.44. So if you approximately, if you see, fourth option is the correct answer. All right, technically, yes, we can mark fourth option as the correct answer. Okay, now let's take up the next question. Now the next one, fifth question, what digit should come in place of star in the following number so that it is exactly divisible by 9, right? So it is 8209163 star 497. Now divisibility test of 9 is sum of digits. The sum of digits should be divisible by 9. So let's take the sum of digits in the given number. 8 plus 2, 10 plus 0, 10 plus 9, 19 plus 1, 20 plus 6, 26 plus 3, 29 plus star plus 4 is 33 plus 9 is 42 plus 7 is 49. So the sum of digits is equal to 49 plus star. Right? Let's check it again. 8 and 2, 10, 19, 20, 26, 29, 33, 42, 49. Now this 49 plus star should be divisible by 9 because the number is divisible by 9. Right, now if you read the table of 9, 9 5s is 45, 9 6 is 54, 9 7s is 63, right? So the closest possible number to 49, above 49 and divisible by 9 is 54. So we can say it is equal to 54. From here the star value will be 54 minus 49 is 5. Right, if you take the next number, let's say 49 plus star, if you take it to be equal to 63, in that case star will be equal to 14. That would be wrong because 14 is a 2-digit number. Our star here is a single digit number. Okay, so the answer has to be 5. So option 2 is the correct answer. All right, now the next question, sixth one, a worker was employed on the condition that he will be paid rupees 80 for every day that he works, and rupees 25 will be deducted from his wages of every day that is absent. For a month of 30 days, he received rupees 1350 for how many days he was absent from work. I think this is a very simple question, right? We can use any method that you wish to. Let's say X days he has worked, right? And Y days he has not worked, right? So X plus Y has to be 30. Now for the X days that he has worked, he will get plus 80. So 80 into X. And for Y days he has not worked, 25 rupees is deducted. So minus 25 into Y. And that is equal to 1350, right? So let's do one thing. Let's multiply the first equation by 25 straight away. So we will get 25x plus 25y is equal to 25 into 30 is 750. We are simply solving the equations. The second equation is 80x minus 25y is equal to 1350. Simply add them. If you add, what will happen? 25y will get cancelled. 25 plus 80 is 105x is equal to 13 plus 7 is 20. So it is 2100. Fantastic. 105 double is 210. So x is equal to 2100 divided by 105, which is equal to 20. Right? So clearly from here you can say x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 10. That means he has worked for 20 days and not worked for 10 days. The question is asking how many days he was absent. Absent means not worked, that is 10. So answer is third option, 10 days he was absent from work. Alright, now let's take up the next one. Now the next question says, find the unit place digit in the expansion of this big number. If you remember, we have done it in theory lectures. However large the number doesn't matter. The question is unit place. So take only the unit digit from the base. So here the base is 8657. Unit digit is 7. Just take 7. Now whatever is the power doesn't matter. Just take the last two digit of the power. So it is 83. So whatever is the unit digit of 7 raised to 83 will also be the unit digit of our question. Now let's find 7 raised to the power 83 unit digit. We know the cycle of 7. 7 raised to 1 is 7. 7 raised to 2 is 49. 7 raised to 3 is 343. Alright. And 7 raised to 4 is 2401. So the unit digits are 7931. And this will continue in the cycle because next one will be 7 raised to 5, which is equal to 16807. So clearly 7931 is the cycle. After that it is repeated. So here what we do, we divide the given power by the cyclicity 4 and find the remainder. Alright, we find the remainder. Now what is the remainder when 83 divided by 4? 80 is completely divisible. Remainder is 3. So that means the unit digit of 7 raised to 83 will be same as unit digit of 7 raised to 3. 7 raised to 3 is 343. That means the unit digit is 3. So the required unit digit is equal to 3 in this question. Right? If you look at the options, third option is the correct answer. Okay. Now the next one. Now this 8th question, it says find the 4 digit least number which is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 8, 12. First of all, what you need to do is find a number which is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 8, 12, and that will be the LCM. Right? The smallest number which is divisible by all of them is the LCM of that number, those numbers. So it is 5, 6, 8 and 12. Now because 12 is already there, we don't have to consider 6. So let's take LCM of 5, 8 and 12. Right? Now let's see what is common. I think 4 is common. 5 will not be anything. So it will give us 2 and 3. So multiply, you will get LCM 4 into 5 into 2 into 3. Right? So 4 5s is 20. 20 into 6 is 120. So LCM is 120. That means the smallest number in any case which is divisible by all of these is 120. Now any multiple of 120 will also be divisible by all of these numbers. Right? Now what we have to do is we have to get a 4 digit least number and a multiple of 120. If you look at the table of 120, we will get somewhere 960, 12 8s. Then after this it will be 1080, then 1200. The first 4 digit number which is a multiple of 120 is 1080. Right? So this is the smallest 4 digit number which is divisible by 120, and hence it is divisible by 5, 6, 8 and 12 also. So option 3 is the correct answer. Alright. Now the next one. Find the greatest number of 3 digits which when divided by 9, 12, 18 leaves a remainder of 5 in each case. Now forget the remainder for a second. We'll use it later on. First you find the number which is divisible by all of these 3. The smallest number which is divisible by all of 3. So that will be the LCM. LCM of 9, 12 and 18. Right? Now 18 is there, so you can leave 9. Let's take LCM of 12 and 18. That will be, take 6 common, 2 and 3. So the LCM will be equal to 6 into 2 into 3. Now 6 2s are 12, 12 to the 12 3s are 36. So 36 is the smallest number which is divisible by all of these 9, 12 and 18. So any multiple of 36 will also be divisible by these numbers, and we have to get the greatest 3 digit number. Now the greatest 3 digit number in general is 999. So let's find a number which is multiple of 36 and closest to 999. Right? Find the number which is closest to 999 and a multiple of 36. So 36, 360, 720, then 900. 900 is a multiple of 36, right? Then 936, 972 will also be a multiple of 36, right? After 972, the next multiple of 36 will be, if you add 36, it will be 188. It will be 1008. So this goes to 4 digit numbers. This should not be taken. So the largest 3 digit number which is divisible by all of these 3 is 972. right? But we don't want a divisible number. Now this remainder of 5 will come into play. Whenever you have situation where we get the same remainder, then you first find the number that is divisible and add that same remainder. So it is 972 plus 5, that is 977. Right? So answer of this question is 977. Remember, you have to find the number that gives a remainder 5. First we find a remainder in which there is no remainder, divisible number, and then whatever remainder is required is simply added to. So it is 977, that is the correct answer. Alright, now the next one. Now the next question, it says a monkey tries to ascend a greased pole 14 meters high. He ascends 2 meters in first minute and slips down 1 meter in the following minute. Right, so 1 minute it is going up, that is plus 2 meter, and in the next 1 minute it is coming down minus 1 meter, right? So effectively in 2 minutes he is traveling 2 minus 1, that is 1 meter distance, that is plus 1, right? Now here this is the place where a lot of people make mistake. They directly take 1 as a multiple of 14. No, you can't do that. What you have to do is, whenever there is a positive, negative, alternate work, this we have explained very clearly in the theory lecture of time and work. So positive, negative, alternate work, what we do is we consider the total work and subtract 1 unit time positive work. Here 1 unit time positive work, 1 unit time is 1 minute, and 1 minute positive work is 2 meter maximum. So subtract that thing from the total work, you get 12 meter, right? And then see whether this 12 meter is a direct multiple of this net work or not, right? Or go to the nearest multiple. Here 12 is direct multiple. Let's see. So 1 meter, how many times will be 12 meters? It is 12 times. So this also 12 times. So 2 into 12, that is 24 minutes. Now what is the situation? The monkey could climb 12 meters in 24 minutes. Now how much? Let me write it this way. 12 meter in 24 minutes. Now how much is the distance remaining? The distance remaining is only 2 meter. And how much time will it take to cover this 2 meter? This will take only 1 minute, right? Once it reaches the top, it won't slip down. Okay, so it is simply 1 minute. So the total time taken by the monkey will be 24 plus 1, that is 25 minutes. Please refer to the theory lecture also. This was a very interesting point there also. So here it is 25 minutes, and the third option is the correct answer. This is the proper method of doing that question. Okay, now let's take up the next one. The ages of Sulekha and Shushila are in the ratio 9:8. After 5 years, the ratio of their ages will be 10:9. What is the difference in the years between their ages, right? So let's say the present ages are straight away 9x and 8x. That means 5 years later, after 5 years, what will happen? After 5 years, their ages will be 9x plus 5 and 8x plus 5. But at that time, the ratio is given 10:9. So we can say 9x plus 5 divided by 8x plus 5. This is equal to 10 by 9. Simplify, cross multiplication. 9 9 is 81x plus 9 5 is 45. 10 8 is 80x plus 10 5 is 50. Right? So 81 minus 80 is x. 45 subtracted from 50 is 5. So we get the value of x here, not the answer. Now, present ages are 9x and 8x. X is equal to 5. Put it back. So 9 5 is 45 years and 8 5 is 40 years. But the question is, what is the difference? Difference of 45 and 40 is 5 years. So answer of the question will be 5 years. That is first option in this question. Alright. Now let's take up the next question. Alright, now this 12th question, next one. It says the traffic lights at 3 different road crossings change after 48 seconds. Oh, and 108. So one of them is missing. I know it is the other one is 72 seconds. Right? So we have 3 of 3 48 seconds, right? 72 seconds and 108 seconds. Okay, so these are the 3 time intervals. If they all change simultaneously at 9:19:00 hours, then they will again change simultaneously. Now, when will they change again? When it is a multiple of all of them, 48, 72 and 108. Now, multiple of all of them would be LCM. So, LCM of 40, see the interval is going to be LCM of all of them, 48, 72 and 108. So, let's take LCM of 48, 72 and 108. I think 12 will be common. So, 12 common, it will give us 4, 6 and 9. From 4 and 6, you can take 2 common. So, it will be 2 and you will get it will be 2, 3 and 9, and then you can take 3 common, so you will have 2, 1 and 3. So multiply all of them, you will get 12 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 3, right? So it is 6 into 6, 36 into 12 is 432. So after 432 seconds, they will all change simultaneously, right? Now 432 seconds, if you divide by 60, it will be 420 will be dissolved by 60. So it will be 7 minutes and 12 seconds, right? So what we have to do is we have to add 7 minutes and 12 seconds to this time 919. So 919 plus 7 will be 926 and 12 seconds, right? So this is the answer of this question. Okay, that is fourth option is the correct answer. All right. Now let's take up the next question. In a two digits, if it is known that it's unit digit in a 2-digit number, if it is known that unit digit exceeds its tangent, see here it is given that unit digit is higher. So let's say if the number is xy, the unit digit is y minus x is equal to 2, right? And that the product of the given number and the sum of its digits is equal to 144. So product of the number of the given number, so let's say xy, into the sum of digit, that is x plus y, is equal to 144. Now see, then when there is a 2-digit number, let's say 37, it is actually 30 plus 7, which is 10 into 3 plus 7. That is what it means. So a 2-digit number xy would mean 10x plus y into x plus y, and that is equal to 144. Right? So we have to find the number. Now, instead of going ahead, let's check the options first. If I take the y minus x to be 2, look at the option. First option 2 and 4, difference is 2, so this is possible. Whereas the next option 2 and 5, difference is 3, so it is not possible anyways. Right? And then the third option, you see, unit digit is lesser, our unit digit should be more. Okay, so 42 is wrong. Again, here unit digit is difference is 2, so this is possible. So these are the two situations. Second and third option are already neglected. Now from first and fourth option, let's see how do we go about it. So this information we have already used. Now let's use this information, or rather this information, that the number into x plus y should be 144. So let's take for 24. The number is 24, that is 24 into x plus y is 2 plus 4. Let's see how much it is. 24 into 2 plus 4 is 6. It is 144. Perfect. So this satisfies. So 24 satisfies the second condition also. What about 46? If it is 46 into 4 plus 6 is 10, that is 460. This is not equal to 144. So this is wrong. That means 24 satisfies both the condition, 46 does not satisfy. So 24 is the correct answer. So in such questions, obviously you must use options to check the correctness of it. Alright, now let's take up the next question. Now the next one, 14th question. A certain number when divided by 222 leaves a remainder 35, and another number when divided by 407 leaves a remainder 47. What is the remainder when the sum of these two numbers is divided by 37? Let's check it first. So our first number is, let's say, first number is p, that is equal to, we know that when a number is divided, let's say n is the number, divisor is d, then it is d into q plus r. This is the rule. This is the connection, or this is the relation between the number, divisor and remainder. Here let's say our first number is p and the divided by 222. So divisor is 222. Let's say x is the quotient and the remainder is 35. The second number, let's say it is q and the divisor is 407. Suppose the quotient is y and the remainder is 47. Now what about p plus q? Let's see. P plus q will be equal to 222x plus 407y plus 5 and 7 is 12, 2, 3 and 4, 7 and 1, 8. So 82. Now look at this closely. This 222 is equal to 37 into 6. And similarly, 407 is equal to 37 into 11. So this whole thing, p plus q, can be written as 37 common into 6x plus 11y, right, plus 82. Now question is asking to divide the sum, that is p plus q, by 37. So what will happen? This thing will be completely divisible by 37. Because of this 37, no remainder from here. So the remainder will come only from this 82. Right? So 82 divided by remainder from 82 divided by 37. Right? So now 37 2s is 74. So remainder will be equal to 82 minus 74 is 8. Right? So the required remainder in this question is 8, and that is the first option. Alright. Now let's take up the next question. Now this question says the number obtained by interchanging the two digits of a two-digit number is less than the original number by 27, right? So the new number is less. So let's say the original number is xy. This is the original number, all right? So the new number will be yx. So the question is saying xy minus yx, that is equal to 27. You can directly take it as 9 into x minus y, or you can simplify. Xy can be written as 10x plus y. Similarly, yx can be taken as 10y plus x. Okay, and this is equal to 27. If you subtract, you will get 9x minus 9y equal to 27, and this gives us x minus y equal to 3 divided by 9. Right? Now the second information, if the difference between the two digits of the number is 3, then what is the original number? Oh, from the first information we have calculated the difference, that is 3. Second information is a repeat, so there is nothing new. So we have two variables but only one equation. That means we cannot answer this question. Right? So look at the options. Cannot be determined. Actually, data insufficient is the answer of this question. So in any case, cannot be determined is the same thing. So answer is fourth option, cannot be determined. All right. Now the next one. This says find the greatest number that divides 43, 91 and 183. This is one of the questions of our class exercises. It says divides 43, 91, 183 so as to leave the same remainder in each case. Right? So we have to find a divisor. So let's see. 43 is equal to our divisor into, let's say the quotient is Q1 plus remainder R. Now 91 is also equal to the same divisor into some other quotient plus the same remainder. And 183 also, when you divide by the same divisor, you get some quotient, a different quotient, but the remainder has to be the same. Now what should we do? Subtract the first equation from the second and subtract the second equation from the first. So what will happen? In the first case, we will get 91 minus 43 equal to d into Q2 minus d into Q1. So it is d into Q2 minus Q1. Which is 91 minus 43 is actually equal to, if you subtract 91 minus 40 is 51 minus 3, 48. Right? So this is another situation that we get. Similarly, 183 minus 91, 183 minus 91. Let's say this will come out to be d into Q3 minus d into Q2. So that is d into Q3 minus Q2, which is equal to 183 minus 91 is actually 92. Right? This is another relation. Now look at this carefully. D is a factor of 48 clearly from here. D is also a factor of 92 and we want the greatest number. So we want the greatest value of D, which is a common divisor of 48 and 92. That means GCD or HCF of 48 and 92. That will be our divisor. Okay, so let's take HCF of 48 and 92. If you see, 48 is 4 into 12 and 92 is 4 into 23. There is nothing common between 23 and 12, so HCF is 4. So our required divisor is 4 in this question, right? So the answer is first option in this question. All right. Now let's take up the next question. Now the next one, 17th question. It says the least multiple of 7 which leaves a remainder of 4 when divided by 9, 15 or 18. So for 1 second, leave this 7. Let's take LCM of 9, 15 and 18 and add 4 to get this first number like this. Okay. So for example, let's take the number which is divisible by 9, 15, 18. That will be the LCM of 9, 15 and 18. Let's take it. So 3 common, it will give us 3, 5 and 6. Then again 3 common, it will give us 1, 5 and 2. So the LCM will be equal to 3 into 3, 9, 5 into 10, so 90. So 90 is the first number which is divisible by all of these 3. Right? And the remainder is 4. So we can take, what we can do is 90x plus 4 will be the general formula for all these numbers. Any multiple of 90 plus 4 will give us a remainder 4 when divided by 9, 15 and 18. Right? Now let's take some numbers. If I take x equal to 1, it will be 94. If I take x equal to 2, it will be 180 plus 4, 184. If I take x equal to 3, it will be 270 plus 4, 274. Similarly, 364, 454, right? 544 and so on. Right? Now what we have to do is, out of all these numbers, we have to find a number that is divisible by 7, starting from the smallest, because we need the smallest one, right? Now check 94. Is it divisible by 7? 13 sevens are no. Let's check 184. Is it divisible by 7? Let's see, 140 and 44. No, it is not divisible. What about 274? 273 is divisible by 7. So this is also gone. What about 364? Right. 364 is divisible by 7. So out of these numbers, the one that is divisible by 7, 7 5 is 35, 7 2 is 14, right? So 364 is the number that is divisible by 7 and also gives a remainder 4 when divided by 9, 15 and 18. So look at the options. Fourth option is the correct answer. All right. Now let's take up the next one. The next question says the GCD of 1.08. Let's say 1.08 is actually equal to 108 upon 100. Divide by the most common factor, that is 4. So if you divide by 4, it will be 27 by 25. For fractions, when you find LCM or HCF, you have to make sure that there is no common factor between them. Okay. So 108 and 104 is a common factor. So we have divided by it now. Okay. Second one is 0.36. 0.36 will be 36 upon 100. Again 4 is divisible. So if you divide by 4, it will be 9 by 25. Right? There should be nothing common between numerator and denominator in any case. Right? The next one is 0.9, that is 9 by 10. Right? Now how do we find? We have to find GCD, that is HCF. So GCD or HCF is the same thing. HCF of fractions, if you remember, HCF of fraction is calculated as HCF of numerators divide by LCM of denominators. Okay, LCM of denominators. Right? This is the formula. Okay, now here the numerators are 27, 9 and 9. So what we have to do is our answer will be HCF of 27, 9 and 9, right? And LCM of the denominator, that is 25, 25 and 10. 25, 25 and 10. So HCF of 27, 9, 9, 9, if you can see the common factor is straight away 9, divide by LCM of 25, 25 and 10 is clearly 50. So the answer is 9 by 50, which is 0.18. 18 by 100, that is 0.18. So this is the third option, that is the answer. Right, so this was a very easy direct question. Okay, now let's take up the next question. Now this question, 19th one, it says when the even integer n, so it's already given that n is even, is divided by 9, the remainder is 8. Which of the following when added to n, it gives the number that is divisible by 18. Alright, so when an even integer when added to n. So let's first calculate this. So we know that n is an even number. So n is a multiple of 2. So let's say it is 2k. And it is divided by 9. The remainder is 8. So it is also, or it is also 9x plus 8. Right? So let's do one thing. Let's write all the numbers like this. Okay, the first number will be, if I take with different values of x, it will be, let's say 8. Then if I take x equal to 0, it will be 8. If I take x equal to 1, 9 plus 8, 17. If I take x equal to 2, it will be 18 plus 8, 26. Then it will be, let's say 3, 27 and 8, 35. Right, 44. Okay, then it is 53, 62 and so on. Right, out of them the even numbers are 8, 26, 44, 62 and so on. So the value of n is eventually either 8 or 26 or 44 or 62 and so on. Right, now look at these numbers carefully. What is the question saying? Which of the following when added to n? What should we add to n to make it divisible by 18? Look at this. If I add 1, it will become 9, it will become 27, it will become 45. So they will become divisible by 9 but not by 18. So 1 is wrong. If I add 4, it will become 8 plus 4, 12, 26 plus 4, 30, not divisible by any one of them. If I add 9, 8 plus 9, 17, 26 plus 9, 35, none of them. Right? If I add 10, what happens? N plus 10 will be 8 plus 10, 18, 26 plus 10, 36, 44 plus 10, 54, fantastic, 62 plus 10, 72, right? If you look at this closely, all of them become divisible by 18. That means we have to add 10. So answer to this question is fourth option. Alright, so this was a good tricky question. Okay, now let's take up the next question. If an integer n is divisible by 3, 5 and 12, what is the next larger integer divisible by all these numbers? Okay, so first let's find the value of n. N divisible by 3, 5 and 12. So LCM of all of them 3, 5 and 12. Now 12 is already divisible by 3, so leave it. LCM will be simply 5 and 12, that is 60. So this LCM is equal to 60. So the first value of n is 60. The next value of n will be the multiple of 60, that is 60 into 2, 120. Then 60 into 3, 180 and so on. Now the question is the next larger integer divisible by all the three. So the first value is 60. How do you get the next value 120 in terms of addition? What should you add to 60 to make it 120? I think it's very clear. 120 minus 60, that is equal to 60. That means we need to add 60. So if the first number is n, the next number will be n plus 60 and so on. So look at the options. It is the fourth option that is the correct answer. All right. Basically, it is n plus LCM of all of them. That's it. Nothing else was supposed to be done in this question. Okay. Now the next one. Now this is a very interesting question. It says Mr. Brackett works in a factory with his two sons. He is allowed to take a break every 140 minutes, while his two sons are allowed to take break every 210 and 280 minutes. How many minutes will they have to wait after their first break together to get the break again, to break again? Right? I think it's very simple question. You see, simultaneous occurrence, that is LCM. So we have to Find LCM of 140, 210 and 280. Right? So if I take LCM of 140, 210, all of them are divisible by 10, all of them are divisible by 7. So let's take 70 common. So 140 gives us 2, 210 gives us 3 and 280 gives us 4. Then take 2 common, so this will give us 1, 3 and 2. So the LCM will be equal to 70 into 2 into 3 into 2. Alright, so you can see very clearly this is in minutes. So 3 into 2 is 60 and 7 into 2 is 14, 6 is 84. So it is 840 minutes. If you divide by 60, it will give us in hours, right? So 84 by 6, that is 14 hours. That means after 14 hours, their break will occur together, right? So answer is 14 hours, third option. Okay. Now the next question, what is the largest 4-digit number exactly divisible by 88, right? Now this is a very tricky question again. One thing is that you can break 88 as 8 into 11 and then you can go on finding a largest 4-digit number which is divisible by both 8 and 11. The other way is, look at the simplest way. See, 88 100 times is 8800, right? This is divisible by definitely 88. And 88 10 times is 880. So if I add them, still I'm going to get a number which will be divisible by 88 only, right? So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 8 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, 8 plus 1 is 9. So we directly get a number 9680 which is definitely divisible by 88. Alright, now go on adding 88 to this number. You will go on getting a number which is divisible by 88 and it is a 4-digit number, and you will keep getting closer to the largest 4-digit number. The largest 4-digit number in general is 9999. So our answer has to be less than 9999. Alright, but above 9680. So let's do one thing, 9680 plus 88. Right, let's add, now 9680 is almost 300 away. So let's add 88 3 times. Okay, let's see what happens. If it goes beyond 9999, we'll come down. Okay, let's look at this. 8 3s are 24, so 4. Now 8 4s are 32 plus 2 is 34, and then 3, 96 plus 3 99. So this is 9944. Let's add one more 88 to this. What will happen? 8 plus 4 12, then 13 3 and 0. So it will go beyond 4 digits. This cannot be taken. So the largest 4-digit number which is divisible by 88 is 9944, and option 4 is the correct answer. Right, so this was one good way of doing this question. Alright, now let's take up the next one. This is a direct question. 23rd, it says the ratio between the present ages of P and Q is 6:7. Right? If Q is 4 years older than P, that means the difference between them is 4. Here in the ratio, the difference between 6 and 7 is 1. So if 1 is equivalent to 4, that means 6 will be equivalent to 6 into 4, that is 24, because 1 into 4 is 4. So 6 into 4, 24, and 7 into 4 is 28. So the actual ages are 24 years and 28 years. Now, question is, what will be the ratio of ages of P and Q after 4 years? Let's see. After 4 years, it will be, the ages will be 24 plus 4, right? That is 28 years, and 28 plus 4, that is 32 years. Okay, so the required ratio is 28 is to 32. Divide by 4, you'll get 7 is to 8. So the correct answer of this question is 7 is to 8, and that is first option. Alright, so this was a simple question. Now the question 24, it says the sum of the ages of father and son is 45 years. 5 years ago, the product of their ages was 4 times the father's age at that time. Right. So let's say the sum of the ages of father and son. So let's say F plus S is equal to 45. Now 5 years ago, their ages would be F minus 5 and S minus 5, and at that time their product, so product will be F minus 5 into S minus 5 is equal to 4 times the father age at that time. Now father age at that time is F minus 5. So what will happen? F minus 5 will get completely cancelled, and we have S minus 5 equal to 4. So S is equal to 9. The present ages were S. So S is 9. F plus S is 45. So F will be equal to 45 minus 9, that is 36. So the present ages are 36 and 9. Right? So present age of father and son will be 36 and 9. That is third option. That is the correct answer. Alright. Now 25th question. The product of two numbers is 300 and their HCF is 5. Then how many pairs will satisfy this condition? Again, if you have gone through the theory lectures, if you must remember that HCF is given as 5. That means the numbers can be taken as 5x and 5y. Right? Remember, x and y should not have anything common. X and y, nothing. HCF of x and y should be equal to 1. That is the condition. Okay. because the numbers are 5x and 5y. 5 should be the only common factor. 5 should be the only highest common factor. So there should not be anything common between x and y. Otherwise, you can directly remember, if HCF is given, you can just take x, y, z and so on. So numbers are 5x and 5y. Now their product is 300. So 5x into 5y is equal to 300. So 5 into 5 is 25, 5 cancels 300 60 times, then 5 cancels 60 12 times. So what we have here is x into y is equal to 12, and there should not be anything common between x and y. Or we can say that HCF of x and y is 1. So what are the possibilities here? I'll write here. It is x into y equal to 12. So the possibilities are 1 into 12, 2 into 6. 2 into 6 you cannot take because 2 and 6 have 2 common. 3 into 4 is the other possibility. After that it will be a repetition, right? So we can't go ahead. So the only two possibilities, 1, 12 and 3, 4, and these are the possibilities for x and y. So there are two pairs which will satisfy, right? See, whatever number of possibilities you have for x and y, the same will be the possibilities for 5x and 5y. So there are two pairs which are possible to satisfy this condition. All right. So the first option is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's take up the next one. Now the next question says LCM and HCF of two numbers are 840 and 30. If one of the numbers is 120, all right, then find the other number. I think if you remember the rule for two numbers, the product of numbers, let's say A into B, is equal to product of LCM and HCF, right? Here one number is 120, other number we have to find. So 120 into B is equal to LCM is 840 and HCF is 30. So clearly B is equal to 840 into 30 divided by 120. Alright, so I think 120 cancels 840, 0 cancel, 12 7s are 84, 7 3s are 210. So the other number is 210 directly. That is the third option. Alright, now the next one. Two cans contain milk and water in the ratio 2:3 and 4:5. If equal amount has been drawn from the mixture and made a new mixture, then find the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. So let's assume that we take 1 liter from the first one, 2:3, and 1 liter from the second one, that is 4:5, right? And this is milk, this is water, this is milk, this is water. Alright, we have to find the final ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. So clearly, in the new mixture, we can straight away calculate milk is to water is going to be, calculate the milk quantity from the first one. Out of 1 liter, it is 2:3 ratio, so it will be 2/5 into 1. Plus, out of the second one, 1 liter, milk will be 4/9, 4:5, so 4/9, so 4/9 into 1. Alright, and similarly you can calculate water. It will be 3/5 into 1, plus from here it is 5/9 into 1, right? This will give us the required ratio. So let's take the LCM. 9 5s are 45, 5 9 times, so 18 plus 9 5, so 20 is to, here again LCM will be 5 9s are 45, 5 15 times. No, 5 9 times, so 9 3s are 27, 9 5 times, so it is 25, right? So 45 cancel. 18 plus 20 is 38, is to 27 plus 25 is 52. So 2 is cancelled and we will have 19 is to 26 as the correct answer. This is milk and water in the new mixture. Look at the options. It is third option. That is the correct answer. All right. Now the next one. Now the next question is a question based on partnership. It says A and B started a business with rupees 15,000 and 9,000 respectively. A is a sleeping partner. B takes 10% of the profit to run the business, and the remaining profit is divided among them in their capital invested ratio. So first of all, capital ratio will be equal to 15,000 is to 9,000. All right. So 0 0 0 is cancelled. 3 cancels 15 5 times. So it is 5 is to 3. All right. Now, at the end of the year, the profit is 8,000, and find the total profit of B. All right. B also takes 10% of profit to run the business. So B's income will be in two parts. B's income will be in two parts, right? It will be salary for working plus the profit share, right? Profit share. Now salary will be equal to, salary is straight away equal to 10% of the total profit, that is 8,000, which is equal to 800. Right? Now what will be the remaining profit? The remaining profit is equal to 8,000 minus 800, which is equal to 7,200. This 7,200 will be divided in the ratio 5:3. So B's income will be, the salary of B is 800 plus profit share. How will you calculate profit share? Divide this, this is A is to B. So divide the 7,200 to get B share from here. B share from here will be 3/5 plus 3 is 8 into 7,200. right? So 8 cancels 7200, 900 times. So it is 800 plus 9 threes are 2700. That is equal to 3500, right? So the total earning of B, which is the question is asking, that is 3500, and it is the second option. All right. Now the next one. The average of 7 terms is 35, and the average of first 3 terms is 40, and the average of last 3 terms is 33. Let me put it this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 terms. We also know that the average is calculated as sum divided by number. That means the sum is calculated as number into the average, right? Now the question is saying the average of first 3 is 40. So their sum will be 3 into 40, that is equal to 120. Similarly, the average of last 3 is 33. That means these 3, their sum will be 3 into 33, that is 99. But the question is saying the average of 7 terms is 35. All right. So the sum of all these 7 terms, that should be equal to 7 into 35. So multiply 7 into 35, that will come out to be 7 threes are 210 and 35. So 245. Okay. And here first 3 is 120 and the last 3 is 99. So the fourth number, the fourth one will be straight away equal to the total sum, that is 245, minus the first 3, that is 120, and the last 3, that is 99. Whatever difference we get will be the value of the fourth number, right? So it is 245 minus 120 and 99 together will be equal to 219, right? So 245 minus 219 is equal to 26. So the fourth value is 26, right? Look at the options. It is the second option that is the correct answer. All right. Now let's take up the next one. Now the next one, the 30th question, it says find remainder of 55 to the power 49 divided by 8. Now here we have done so many examples of this in theory lectures. Let's take, first of all, let's take only 55. If you divide 55 by 8, your remainder will be equal to 8 6 are 48, so plus 7. It will be either 7, or it can also be taken as minus 1, because 55 is equal to 48 plus 7. So remainder is 7, or it can also be taken as 56 minus 1. Remember, negative remainder can be taken as in the in-between steps, in the intermediate steps. So if it was only 55, the remainder would be minus 1. If it is 55 to the power 49, then the remainder is equal to minus 1 to the power 49. Now minus 1 to the power 49, 49 is an odd number. Negative number to the power odd number is still negative, so it is minus 1 only. But our answer cannot be negative. Now whenever our remainder is negative, what we do is add divisor. Here the divisor is 8, so add 8 to it. So minus 1 plus 8, it is equal to plus 7. So the answer of the question is plus 7. That is the fourth option. Okay, so I think this is where we have completed the exercise MT27. All right, there are many examples for which you will need to refer to the theory lectures. Make sure that you do that every time without any hesitation. If you still have any trouble, you can always get back to us. Thank you so much. God bless you. Take care.